I'm Dr. Patrick Lenny.
Levi.
What's your name? Levi? Alright. I'm going to do a full spinal evaluation of you today from the base of your skull to your belt line. If I need to expose any of those areas, is that going to be okay with you?
No problem.
Alright. Go ahead and check the table for safety. Just make sure it's stable for you. Okay. Now go ahead and remove your shirt for me and then go ahead and face that way. Have a seat. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have you face down for me so I can further evaluate. Okay.
Right. What were your segmental contact points for this?
My segmental contact point was the line in between, or the groove of the ilium, right here.
Okay.
And then also his ASIS.
Okay. And then how about your line of drive?
My line of drive was, for the ASIS was anterior posterior, and then, hold on, pause it.
And what were your segmental contact points?
Okay, for the general scan, it was PSIS, and I went posterior to anterior and lateral to medial. Then once I had him laying down in the prone position, I was assessing my next segmental contact point was the groove for the ilium, as well as the ASIS. And then my line of drive for the ASIS was anterior to posterior. And then I brought him into extension. And I was assessing anterior flexion, and then I was also assessing external and internal rotation.
Okay. And what about restrictions? What do we find?
For restrictions, I didn't really find anything. He said he had just gotten adjusted not too long ago, so that could be why. But as far as my assessment, I felt like a healthy joint. Okay, go ahead and sit up for me and face back up this way. Okay, go ahead and cross your arms for me. And uncross your arms for me real quick. Okay, go ahead and cross your arms.
All right. How about your segmental contact points?
Segmental contact points was T7 and T8 spinous process, and then T7 ribs, the inferior and superior ankles.
Okay. And how about during your general scan, your segmental contact points?
During my general scan, the segmental contact points were the spinous processes.
Okay. How about your line of drive?
Line of drive was the T7, T8 lateral spinous processes, and I went lateral to medial, and then in rotation, lateral to medial, as well as lateral bending, and then in flexion it was posterior anterior, and that was for both sides.
Okay. How about the ribs?
For the ribs, when I brought him into depression, it was inferior, superior, and then superior to inferior.
Okay.
I mean, inferior to superior.
And how about your in-play assessment or restrictions?
In-play assessment is his joints all felt like hard cheese. When I went on his left rib T7 depression, it felt like there was some restriction.
Okay.